Hi, everyone. This is Steve back. Let's talk about business networking on social media. One of the first things a lot of people are going to do when you connect with someone at a networking event is check out your social media profile. Therefore, it's important to make sure you're providing a consistent image, message, and current information. To make sure your profiles are professional and portraying the image you want, you need to include the following elements. First, a professional photograph. Never leave the generic avatar on your profile. People are much more likely to connect with you when there's a face to put to the name. Also, some people only connect with you if they can see your face. Second, a tagline. Most social media sites have a space for a brief tagline or USP where you can state your title, business, or other statement that describes you in just a few words. Make sure this tagline is geared for your target market. Using keywords will help people find you. Third, the details. Include more detailed information about your skills, background, experience, etc. in the appropriate places in your profile. This is your opportunity to explain that tagline and show off a bit, so make the most of it. In some sites like LinkedIn, you can even add media to your profile, such as videos and slide deck presentations. And fourth, your contact information. Don't forget to include information on how people can get in touch with you and include your preferred contact methods, such as phone, email, website, Skype, address, etc. If you have both a professional and a personal blog, you can include both so that people can learn more about you. One final thing on your profiles. Eventually, as you get connected with people and you have customers you connect with, you'll be able to organize some social proof. If you're using a network like LinkedIn, for example, you can take advantage of their recommendations and endorsement features. Ask a few select customers and colleagues to write short recommendations for you. Give them a little guidance on what type of recommendation you need so that they have some ideas. It will make it easier for them to write it, and you're more likely to get a recommendation that will help your networking goals. You've got to review all your major social media profiles on a regular basis to keep them up to date and consistent. And I would recommend every 3 months at a minimum. This is especially important if things change in your business. It's also important to keep an up-to-date photograph. So if yours is 10 years old, it's probably time to take a new one. Now that we've got our profiles set up, it's time to talk about networking on social media. While face-to-face networking is still the best way to build relationships, social media and the last couple of years has made it possible for even the worst recluse to be social. Even if you can't get to any networking events, you can make use of different social networking sites to build lasting relationships. Now that you have your profiles up to date and sending the right message, we can talk about some tips for using them to build those relationships. First, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is still the largest network for professionals, which makes it easier to be a bit more obvious about your networking goals. Here are a couple of suggestions for networking on LinkedIn. First, join relevant LinkedIn groups. Look for groups that have potential referral sources to network with and for groups that contain your ideal customers. Second, share helpful tips and news with those groups that are relevant to the group's theme. However, don't submit sales pitches unless that is actually allowed. Third, comment on other people's posts in the group. Even just a like will make you visible to that person. And fourth, add media to your profile. Increase your visibility, add videos, add slide decks, etc. The second platform is Twitter. I know, it's not perfect for networking, but with this constant stream of news, it can be very difficult to be visible on Twitter. So here are a few tips for being seen in 280 characters or less. Share breaking news about your industry and tweet about your products and other helpful tips. Where the networking comes in is where you share other people's news and tweets and remember to put their Twitter profile name in your tweet so they'll see it. This way, they'll actually follow you, connect with you. You can actually build a relationship on Twitter there. The third one is YouTube. I've literally just started the last month or so adding videos for YouTube, and a picture says 1,000 words, but a video can tell the whole story. Use YouTube to increase your visibility in a variety of ways. Tell your business story face-to-face with slide decks or even with a whiteboard animation. You can walk through a demonstration of how to use your products if it's relevant. You can show your back office, maybe interview some of your employees on camera, and share customer success stories and testimonials that are actually recorded by your customers. And finally, Facebook. Facebook may be mainly for social networking, but you can build some powerful business relationships there as well, especially in their groups. So I would recommend you join relevant groups and try to comment daily. Form your own group and start a daily topic for conversation. You can give away free reports and tools to your group members. Other social media sites to check out for networking include Pinterest and Instagram, especially if you have a business that's very visual. But with any site, keep your networking goals in mind and make sure you participate as often as possible to increase your visibility. Look, I know with all the different sites, sometimes it's difficult to keep up with everything and post daily. I use scheduling tools and prepare my content way in advance. Some of you may have seen my daily tip videos on Instagram or YouTube, and I try to create these in batches and then schedule one to post each day. It takes a few hours every couple of weeks, but then I don't have to worry about what to do each day with a single video. And with my social media posts, I try to work on them once a week for the full week content. Again, scheduling in advance so I don't have to keep track of what to do each day. Commenting and liking is where it takes time. So you've got to be wise in your interactions. My recommendation is to schedule 30 minutes each day to focus on your brand awareness and networking on social media where you comment and like on other people's posts. I don't succeed at this every day by any stretch of the imagination, so don't beat yourself up if you don't. It takes time. And this is going to be my goal for 2022 and beyond, is to actually engage more on social media. You can connect with me on social media at these links. What's your social media networking strategy? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.